Hi children, a very warm into the maths class once again. So after a long time we have come back, and in today's class I just want to make you up with some basic topics, that is which you are learning from 7th and 8th. That is nothing but one of the hardest topic yours is factorization. Yes or no? Yes, most of you struggle to do the factorization. Actually, you feel it is really very hard to do. So, but it's not really hard to do. So, if you can understand how to factorize the quadratic polynomial, it is very easy. Like you can go further, like you can do it up in your things. Because I personally got things, messages forwarding that it becomes very difficult for the children to do, because polynomials, quadratic equations, as well as some of the linear equations in two variables, all these are very much interlinked, because we involve here, these are all algebraic related topics. Yes or no? Yes. So now this topic, x square plus 13x plus 40. So this is a quadratic polynomial. Yes or no? Yes. How can we tell it is a quadratic polynomial? We identify the power as 2 for the greatest power is 2 for the variable. So as the power of 2 is the greatest one, what is happening? It becomes a quadratic polynomial. Now this degree, what does this tell us actually? What does it tell us? First and foremost thing is, children, when it becomes x square plus 13x plus 40, when the degree of the equation is 2, it means that you will get 2 values of x. How many values of x? 2 values of x. Okay, so if it is a cubic polynomial, that means power 3, x power 3, then you get 3 values of x. So the degree tells you how many values of that variable are related in that polynomial. Is that clear, children? So it tells you exactly that how many number of values does that variable have. Okay, yes. Now we are confirmed that there are 2 values for x. Yes. Now how to do this factorization of the quadratic polynomial? First and foremost, as the equation is given, compare the given equation with ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. So compare this equation. This a is nothing but the coefficient of x square. So you all do remember that coefficient. What do you mean by coefficient? Yes, it is the numerical value present before that variable, and including sign you should take. Is that clear? So what is this a? A is nothing but the coefficient of x square. Here my coefficient of x square is plus 1. Yes or no? If you don't have any number, it means that you have 1. Now coming to b. b is equals to 13 and c is equals to 40. So my first step of segregating the terms and finding the coefficients and the constant is completed. And now you have to take the extreme ends, that is a into c, always for each and everything. So you should split the middle term in such a way that the product should be equal to that. So a into c. A into c is nothing but 1 into 40, which gives you 40. Yes or no? Yes. Now b. What is the value of b? 3. Yes. Now for this product, write the factors. How you used to write the factors? Do you remember? Yes. If this is the first time for you, for practicing from the first time, if you are not aware of this factorization, write all the factors for it. Why? Because if you write all the factors, you will get a clarity, and then slowly as you practice, you can write the direct factor for that. Now, writing 1 into 40, 2 into 20, 4 into 10, 5 into 8. Now these are the factors for 40. Okay. Now you should select one of the factor in such a way, if either you add it, you get the value of b, or you subtract it, you will get the value of b. Is that clear? So let us check it. Yes. We'll check with each and every factor. 1 into 40. It gives you 1 plus 40 is how much? 41. 40 minus 1, 39. It is not satisfied. So this is not the appropriate factor which should be taken. Now next one. 2 into 20. 2 into 20 is 2 plus 20 is 22, and 20 minus 2 is 18. So this is also not the appropriate factor. Next, 4 into 10. 4 plus 10 is 14 and 10 minus 4 is 6. So even this is not the appropriate factor. Now let us check with the last one. 5 plus 8 is 13. So when you are adding these two numbers, you are getting 13. Is that clear? So this is the appropriate factor. Now see, you should write the factors in such a way. That 5 into 8 is 40. At the same time, 5 plus 8 is 13. So when you take the factors of 40, when you multiply them, you get the product, and when you add them, you get the middle value. Okay, so that is why this is the appropriate factor. So in place of 40, we will not write this. In place of B only, we will write this. Now let us see. Write the equation here. Once again, x square plus 13x plus 40. Okay, now I told you that you have to write in place of 13 this one, but along with the x. Along with x you should write. Is that clear, children? Now see, x square, the first term as it is, plus 5 plus 8 into x. That means multiply 5 into x. 5x plus 8x plus 40. Is that clear? Now see, 3 terms have become 4 terms. Yes, but I can tell you, you can verify here itself how 5x plus 8x is 13x. Yes or no? 5x plus 8x is 13x. Yes or no? Yes. 5x plus 8x is 13x, and 5x into 8x is 40x square. That is 41x square into 40x square. You are getting even that one. Yes or no? So what we are doing? We are splitting the middle term here. This is only otherwise called as splitting the middle term. Yes, splitting the middle term. Now as there are 4, they are even in number, we segregate them 2 in 1 and 2 in 1. Now in this both, what are the common things we can take out? X. And you get x here remain plus 5. Is this what is remain? When you take out common x square, when you take out x common, you will be getting x plus 5. And here also plus, because plus symbol is there. Let me take 8 as common. You will get 8 plus 5. You should take out common in such a way that both the values in the brackets will be the same. You will get the same brackets here. Okay. So when you take out that brackets out of common, the remaining one, see what is before x is x, and what is this before? Because both the terms are having x plus 5. So I took that x plus 5 as common, and the initial terms which are before it, they comes down. Okay. So now see, x plus 5 is equals to 0, where x is equals to minus 5 is one of the value, and x plus 8 is equals to 0, where x is equals to minus 8, this becomes the another value. So these are the values of x. So as I told you, x square, that means 2 values of x, means you get 2 values of x. So I hope it is clear to you. For all of you, all the factorization once again. Compare the given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c, and then write the coefficient. That means what is the value of a, b and c, and see that you multiply, the product is the extreme terms. That means a into c for all the sums, children. It is not only for this sum. Whenever you do the factorization of the quadratic polynomial, this is the procedure actually to do. Okay, so a into c. A into c is equals to 1 into 40. Now this is the b term. Yes or no? This is the b term here, and b term is nothing but 13. Yes or no? B term is nothing but 13. Now see, write the equation and split. Write the factors for the a into c such that see which factor satisfies. That means either by adding this or by subtracting it, you should get both. That means if you take one factor, when you multiply, you should get the product. When you add, you should get the b value. Okay. So, and after, if you are confined with this about the factor, then split the middle term. Write the first term as it is, and split the middle term into 2 different parts, including x, because this term is relevant with x. Okay. So 13, we are just splitting the number. The number 13 as 5 plus 8 into x. So multiply it and write 5x plus 8x. So when you add, you get 13x only. Yes or no? And you write the third term as it is. As there are 4 things, 4 terms here, you split the 2 terms towards one side and 2 terms towards one side, and then take out common, and you will see that both the brackets you will get the same thing. That means same variable or same number, whatever it is. The brackets will be the same actually here. And then when you bring out that common thing, you will write the initial parts of the brackets here. So these two, when you equate to 0, you will know the values. What are the values of x? If they ask you to factorize, you can stop the sum here itself. But if you ask you find the values of x, then you should do it till here. Okay. If they ask you to factorize, this much part is sufficient for you to write. Why? Because factorization means splitting. Factorize means to split. Okay. So we are splitting this quadratic polynomial into single polynomials. So x plus 5 into x plus 8. Is that clear, children? Hope you all understood this factorization of the quadratic polynomial. Yes, because this is very important. Unless you learn the terms, unless you learn some of the basic things like factorization of the quadratic polynomial, factorization of the cubic polynomial, like you may not you cannot go into the chapter of polynomials. Most of you might have missed during the corona and all. So please have your concentration in factorizing the quadratic polynomial. Practice more and more sums, and then you can get it. Is that clear, children? Yes. Thank you for watching. Please share my video, subscribe my video, and like it. And if you are willing to ask any topics regarding any topics, you can post me in my comment section. Thank you a lot for watching.